HANNOVER MESSE 2026 is setting a global stage for industrial transformation. It is a technology benchmark for mechanical engineers, plant heads, and automation experts. Dr. Jochen Köckler, chairman of the Deutsche Messe AG, speaks to 𝗖𝗵𝗽𝗀 at HANNOVER MESSE 2026 press preview.
It's the world marketplace. You have exhibitors from more than 60 countries. We expect visitors from around the world. And this is a horizontal show for the industry. So that is not one main topic. There's all about automation, digitalization, how you have competitive energy, what is about research. And yes, what we see is since decades, we are talking about how to automate something. And in this year, we have more than ever AI, artificial intelligence, how to bring it from theory to practice. So it's application, and not every time the one big thing. It's really looking on KPIs and having that improvements thanks to AI and data-driven automation. Industry 4.0 we started 10, 12 years ago. And that was the foundation, and yes, it's necessary to connect machines to collecting data. And now you can use the data if you have, and there is a perfect example, human robots. If you see them, you're really able that they are interact in the physical world. That is not everything ready here in April, but to get an impression how powerful it will be for the productivity in a factory, in services, and others, that is the best place to be here mid-April. We are happy for every Indian exhibitor we can welcome. At the moment, they're only showing their components. I hope we convince them to be back in the future. And yes, everyone who is focused on automation, on digitalization, he is welcome. So I hope on a lot of visitors, and I convince you and I welcome you to be here in April. And yes, we are very keen to enlarge with all of the relevant topics the Indian participation. And you see, we are now a free trade zone. So I really believe that we have there a strong improvement, and India is very, very welcome to HANNOVER MESSE. Over decades, we are convinced that we are living in peace in Europe. We do not need too much production of everything to defend ourselves in Germany and in Europe. And after the war between Russia and Ukraine, the aggressor, Russia, and then Ukraine had to defend. And with the statements of the USA president, it's absolutely clear that we have to enlarge our equipment to defend ourselves. And to enlarge the equipment to defend ourselves, you need a production. And the production and the people who are able to do industrial production, they are in HANNOVER MESSE. Therefore, we created Defense Park, not to show their equipment to defend yourself, but to show how to produce the equipment. That is the idea behind, and that is the reason why we're doing this. It's a big ecosystem, we have big company like Siemens, we have first time Rockwell, then we have medium size, and startups are perfectly to be very quick to solve a problem, and then they cooperate with the existing companies or they look for investors. So that is, as a visitor or as an exhibitor, all Indian startups on the industry perspective are welcome.